what we're going to do is simple formatting. First of all, you highlight the rows, and let's click the bold. See up here where it says bold, the B. If you click bold, it'll darken it, and it's showing you that these are bold now. We're going to do the same thing here by hitting it bold. Okay, now this whole spreadsheet, we want to center justified. So I want everything in the center. So what we do is we center it, highlight it, click up here where the formatting is centered. This is right justified, this is left justified, this is center justified. Now everything's going to be in center. Now what I want to do is I want to make my fonts bigger, but I only want to make the fonts bigger on the headings. So what we're going to do is we're going to go up here. Let's make the heading 14. We're going to highlight these, make those 14, but you can even just hit the 14 in there if you already know, or you can use a little arrow, drop down arrow, and pick 14. Now we have our 14 here on the font size. Now what we want to do is, since these cell is too big and these cells are too small, what we're going to do is come up here, move the cursor, or get it's across like that, double click it, go all the way across to every one, that automatically justifies the best fit. Okay, we got them all. Okay, now what we're going to do is, inside this data box, I want some lines. So we highlight inside, go up here to the border button. That's a shortcut. I like doing everything with the mouse and very easy, simple. And we're going to put all borders in there. Okay, now what we want to do is we want to kind of distinguish the top. So what we're going to do is highlight the top row, right click, format cell. Okay, now see, if we go to font, we can pick whatever font we want here. Also, we can even pick the color of the font. Here, choose any color font you want. Size, bold, italic, regular. But in this case, we're going to do the border. And we're going to pick, I want to pick the dotted line. And we're going to use the dotted line on the right, center, and left. Okay. And now we're going to go over to the left. And we're going to highlight it. Right click. Format cell. We're going to use the same thing. The only thing this time, we're going to go top, middle, and bottom. Click OK. Now we have everything pretty well outlined. Now if we click a cell, and let's just say, for instance, on Monday we have, let's just say, let's go with 20. If you click 20, it'll give you a 20 number. Now we want to format that cell. Let's go with these cells. We want to format them. The text, we could go with bold. Go up one, make it 12. Now let's just say, for instance, we want to make that dollars. Click the cell, right click, format cell. Everything you do on the cell format, you can do on shortcuts up here. A lot of them, like for instance the border, the font, the size, the colors. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go to number, and we're going to go to currency. Do we want decimal places? Let's say no. No decimal places. And then you click OK. and that gives you a $sign. Now we want to use this format for all the cells, so you go to Format Painter. This is Format Painter. What that does is kind of paints this format and let's say all the rest of the cells. Highlight it and click the Enter key. Now let's go over here and click in 10 for instance. Automatic gives it 10. Now notice how the bottom border was removed? That's because this format on this cell copied to everything and it didn't have a bottom double line. So we're going to go back to highlight this, go back to the border, shortcut, bottom double border. Now your bottom has a double border again. And that's how simple it is. Now if we want to, let's just say we want to fill this box with a color. You click up here, the shortcut menu, color themes. You go with light gray. Do this one with let's just say a black, and the font won't show up. So what we want to do on this one here, we're going to use the font white. Now let's say let's kick in 45 and see what happens. Now you get 45 white, black, shaded. Very simple formatting, and you can pretty well do it any way you want. You can use the shortcut menus here, which is text colors, fill colors, or you can right click, format cell, and use your fill colors here. You use pattern colors, pattern styles, the borders, whatever. You can even color your borders if you want to pick colors. Alignment you can also do here as it is up here. These are just shortcuts, and that's very simple formatting.